Before the world knew his name, before he changed history, Thomas Edison was just another face in the crowd. A boy with dreams too big, a mind too restless, and a spirit too stubborn to break. His journey was not of immediate triumph, but of relentless struggle, failure, and pain. And yet, he endured. Born in 1847 in Ohio, Thomas Edison was no ordinary child. His teachers called him difficult and slow. One even told his mother, "Your son is addled. He's incapable of learning." But his mother refused to believe it. She took him out of school and taught him at home, allowing his natural curiosity to flourish. Instead of memorizing facts, Edison questioned everything. Why does fire burn? How does the telegraph work? What happens when I mix these chemicals? His home became his laboratory, his failures became his lessons, and his curiosity became his compass. Life didn't get easier for Edison. As a teenager, he worked on trains, selling newspapers and candy to passengers. He barely scraped by. His nights were spent sleeping on cold station floors. His days were filled with endless toil. But even in his struggle, his mind never stopped working. He taught himself telegraphy and became a night telegraph operator. The job was brutal, the hours were endless, and mistakes were unforgivable. But for Edison, this was his education. He experimented with machines, broke them, fixed them, and learned. Every failure brought him closer to something greater. Edison's greatest struggle was inventing the light bulb. It wasn't just about making a bulb glow. It was about making it last, making it practical, making it accessible to the world. He tried one filament, it burned out. He tried another, it shattered. He tried again, and again, and again. The world laughed. Investors pulled out. Even his own team doubted him. But Edison was unshaken. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." For years, he pushed forward, refusing to surrender. Until finally, the bulb glowed. Not just for moments, but for hours. Then, disaster struck. In 1914, Edison's lab, his life's work, burned to the ground. Years of innovation, gone in a night. His colleagues wept. His family was devastated. But Edison, he stood before the flames and said, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start fresh again." At 67 years old, he rebuilt everything from scratch. This was the spirit of Thomas Edison. He never saw obstacles, only opportunities. He never saw failure, only lessons. While others mourned loss, he built something greater. Through every struggle, Edison kept going. He gave us the phonograph, bringing music to our homes. He created the motion picture camera, giving birth to the film industry. And of course, he gave us the electric light bulb, illuminating the world. Over his lifetime, he held 1,093 patents. But his greatest invention, proof that struggle is the price of greatness. Edison's life teaches us one thing: struggle isn't the end, it's the beginning. Every failure, every setback, every moment of pain is a step closer to your breakthrough. So, if you're struggling right now, remember, you're not failing. You're learning, you're growing, you're becoming. Thomas Edison didn't just light up the world. He showed us that even in the darkest moments, we can find the strength to shine. So, keep going. Your light is waiting to break through.